People are feeling blocked and unmotivated. It's like a thing right now. Like, I keep getting this huge pattern of people saying they are feeling extremely blocked and unmotivated. So what can you do? How do we get unblocked? Well, if you want to know my tips and tricks, let's get to talking.
Have a little bit of faith and a little bit of hope. If you're listening to this, just know that I believe in you.
Alright, you guys, I do apologize for that intro because it was a little on the corny side, but I'm feeling a little corny, I'm feeling a little quirky, and I have a lot of motivation to get some videos done today. And that's the first thing that I'm going to talk to you guys about. When you have the motivation, go after it. Like, chase that motivation. Be like, you know what, I got motivation right now, I'm going to go do it right now. Like, right now. Don't give yourself a second chance. Don't give yourself a minute. Don't sit in front of the freaking TV. So many times I will ask my clients, okay, you're not motivated. What about the times when you are motivated? Do you go and sit in front of the TV? Well, I mean, I watched TV last night. Now, I'm not saying TV is a bad thing, because you guys, I totally binge watched Riverdale, and that's fine. Because I had to make sure Jughead was okay. Like, Jughead and I Betty stole Jughead from me, okay? In my own little world, Jughead and I are meant to be together. But in reality, I did binge watch it, but I gave myself the chance to do so. However, when I was motivated and I was like all prepared to get work done, and I was like, I'm gonna do this, and it was on a Saturday. I woke up that morning and I was like, you know what? I got motivation, let's do this. I turned the TV off and I got work done. I worked on the project that I've been working on. I got some things done from my store. I did some readings for some clients. I mean, I literally walked on that motivation. I kept going and I kept running with it. And so that's the first thing. If you feel that motivation, do it. Like, just do it. You know, you wake up, I've had moments where I've woken up at 6 o'clock in the morning and I've had motivation to work on this project I'm working on. And I literally jumped up and I grabbed my computer and I started working. You know, yeah, later on in the day I wanted a nap or something, but I was motivated in that moment and I didn't want to lose that motivation. So I went with it. I've had times where I've been motivated at 2 o'clock in the morning. Now, I'm not saying work so hard that you lose sleep, but in these moments, I had lost motivation. I think it was about a month or so ago when everything was happening and when everything was shutting down, we were all being put into quarantine and stuff like that. I lost motivation. Like, I didn't want to do anything. I was like, you know what? No, I'm going to stay home. I'm going to lay on the couch. I'm going to read a book and everything. And I didn't get stuff done like I should have been doing. And you know, we're human and we need that sleep. We've been working so hard on chasing other people's dreams and going after other people's lives that we've put in our dreams and our lives on the back burner. And then when the universe gave us a pause button and a rest, we needed that rest. We needed that sleep. We needed that time. So it's okay if you binge watch TV. It's okay if you had to sleep. It's okay if all of that stuff happened. That's fine. Your body needed that rest and you gave your body that rest. But to get back into that motivation state, to get back into that whole like going and everything, chasing after your dreams, you need to make that very clear with the universe and your guides that you are chasing your own dreams. When you're chasing somebody else's dreams, when you're going after somebody else's goals, you're not gonna have motivation. But if you're chasing after your own dreams and it's your actual dreams, like you want to do this, you're gonna find the motivation. Like, you're gonna wanna get up in the morning and you're gonna wanna chase after it. You're gonna wanna stay up until 10 o'clock at night working on your dreams and your goals and all of that. Trust me when I say I have been in both positions where I was chasing other people's dreams. Even when I had my own business, even now that I have my own businesses open, there were times when I was chasing other people's dreams and I wasn't motivated. But when I'm actually doing my own thing and I'm chasing my own dreams, then I become motivated. So turn the TV off. Chase your own freaking dreams, not somebody else's, you know? And write it down. Why aren't you motivated like right now? What is keeping you from being motivated to chase after your dreams? What's keeping you from wanting to jump out of bed in the morning and chase after those dreams. Write it down. I find so much power behind the pen. Yeah, we're gonna go with that. I kind of like that. So I find so much power behind the pen because I open up a piece of paper or I open up a page in my journal and I just start writing things down. Why am I not motivated? Well, you know, I'm tired, I'm stressed, I'm worried about money, I'm worried about this, I'm worried about that, and I'm letting all this stuff get into my head, and that's what's keeping me from being motivated. I'm letting the stress come in. I'm letting the fear of not having enough money to pay my bills, I'm letting the fear of everything come in, that I'm forgetting that I'm doing this for a reason, that I'm finally chasing my own dreams, and if it's meant to be, then Spirit will always make sure I'm taken care of. So instead of sitting there and stressing about all of this, I write it all down, I let it go, and I burn that piece of paper. Sometimes the best thing, the one thing I like to do first thing in the morning, besides meditating, is brain dumping. Like I will get up and I will fill like 2 to 3 pages of my journal of things, of reasons why I'm not motivated or what happened or things I'm stressing about, worries, all of that, and then I will burn that. Not the whole journal. I will burn the piece of papers that I wrote down that stuff on. Then I will go and work on my manifesting journal and my meditating. I've added this little step in the morning because I needed something to keep me from freaking out. With everything going on, I was letting all of the worries and the fears come in at me, and I was freaking myself out, like, oh my gosh, are we not gonna be okay? Like, what's happening? The world is changing. We all knew the awakening was coming. We all knew that it was happening. We are in the midst of the freaking awakening that we were all waiting for, that we were all hoping would come. Granted, not in the drastic ways it has, but the point is we all knew this was coming, and so we just have to understand that there's beauty behind the madness, and that's part of why I've taken to brain dumping in the morning or journaling in the morning, everything. And this is the one journal where I am straight and truthful. I don't lie in this journal. I am truthful. All my worries, my fears, everything, I put this into this journal, and then I burn those pieces of paper. I feel like I have to burn them so I release them out into the universe, so I'm not carrying them with me for the rest of the day. Even though I'm writing them down on a piece of paper and technically I'm releasing them, I still like that extra step. You don't have to take that extra step. I just like watching the papers burn. I don't know why. Sometimes I wonder if my guides are like, she just likes fire. Like, seriously? But it is something that I have noticed has helped tremendously, and it's put the motivation in me. The next thing is I got back into a routine. When I was off of my routine, I was letting myself sleep until 8. And yes, my body needed that because it needed to catch up on some much needed sleep that I hadn't had for years and years and years. I'd given up sleep a long time ago. And so it needed to catch up on that sleep. But I wasn't getting motivated to get up and meditate and work out and read and journal and all of that before I started working. So I don't get up quite as early as I used to. I now let myself get up at 7 instead of like 6. I'm slowly working it back to where I'm getting up at 5 o'clock in the morning again, but I figure I'm giving myself time to get back to that step. So I get up at 7 and I allow myself the chance. Okay, since the cat had to take the camera out, we're back. Sorry about that, you guys. Anywho, so I allowed myself the chance to get back into a routine. I've noticed since getting back into a routine, my motivation has come forward. It's come back. So give yourself a break. For one thing, don't beat yourself up so much. If you have stopped with the whole morning routine and stuff like that, that's okay. You can get back to it. Just start slowly. You know, the next day, be like, okay, tomorrow's Monday. I'm going to get up at this time. I'm going to turn on my alarm and I'm going to go and get up and I'm going to work out, meditate, journal, read a good book, that kind of stuff, eat a good breakfast. And then I'm going to start my day and I'm going to work and I'm going to work on my dreams and stuff like that. That's perfectly, like, that's the perfect way to get back into it. That's a perfect stepping stone to get back into that motivation. That's the perfect way to do it. The next thing that I have been doing is actually getting ready for the day. So during the whole quarantine, I was not getting ready. Like, I was like, I'm not gonna do my face. I'm not even gonna get dressed. Like, forget it. Like, I take a shower and I'm good. What else? Like, who's gonna see me? But I feel like when I get myself ready and I get dressed, then I have motivation to keep going with the day. Then I'm like, okay, now that I'm dressed and I have makeup on and all that fun jazz, I'm gonna go and get some work done. I'm going to go make a video. I'm gonna work on my blog. I'm gonna work on my project I'm working on. I'm gonna work on my store. I'm gonna get some readings in, that kind of stuff. Like, I'm actually going to get stuff done. This is maybe seems like a tiny step, but it really has helped a lot. The next thing is to eat healthy again. You know, a lot of us have been eating like crap. I ate a whole jar of Nutella, you guys. I'm not judging, okay? The whole running joke was that I was getting Nutella fat. It was kind of happening, actually. So start eating healthy again. Go and get some fresh fruits and groceries. We're coming into the summer months where the good fruits and veggies are available to us. So go to the grocery store, get those good fruits and veggies, or if you're lucky like me and you live close to a farmer's market, go to the farmer's market and get the best fresh fruits and veggies that you can possibly get for yourself. Providing your body with all of this good nutrients not only is going to help build your immunity up, but it's also going to help get you motivated. It's going to bring that energy back up. It's going to bring all of your energy levels back up. I know this is going to be the hardest one ever, you guys. I'm probably gonna get a little bit of whiplash on this one, but stop drinking so much. Now, don't get me wrong, there is something absolutely cool when I get a little bit of a motivation blog or bug and I like want to work on my blog and I'm typing and I have myself a glass of wine. I think I'm so freaking fancy, but I stop after the 1 glass of wine. I don't allow myself to have more than that. Why? Because I don't want to feel groggy in the morning. I don't want to feel a hungover feeling. I don't want to feel dehydrated. I don't want to feel any of that. I just have the 1 glass because I'm like, nah, I'm so fancy. I'm sitting here drinking my glass of wine, typing on my blog, Sex of the City style, what's up? But then after that, I'm done. And usually by the time I finish that glass, I'm done typing on my blog anyways, or whatever has motivated me to continue working or doing whatever it is that I'm doing. I'm usually done with that anyways. And so I'm ready to go on to like the next whatever, go to bed and that kind of stuff. So I know we all turned to, well, not all, but some of you guys turned to alcohol during all of this. So I totally and completely understand, but now it's time to take a step back and be like, okay, do I really need 4 glasses of wine tonight? Wait, that's a whole bottle. Probably not, because then you're just gonna feel hungover in the morning and it's not gonna make you want to get up in the morning when your alarm gets up. Instead, you're gonna hit the snooze button, or you're gonna be extremely dehydrated that you're gonna be spending most of the morning trying to get that water back into your system and drinking a crap ton of water, that you're just not gonna be as motivated. You're gonna be tired and groggy. So you see where I'm going with this one? So just 1 glass and then you're done. I know, right? But it is, I mean, there is something cool. Like I said, it's a bit of a Sex in the City thing like going on when I'm sitting there on my blog and I'm like, yeah, I'm that cool. What's up? Yeah, probably not that cool, but whatever, you guys get what I mean. So the next tip that I have is to start reading motivational books. I have an abundance of a library of motivational books, from audiobooks to actual paper books to even podcasts that I follow of people, where I will either listen or I will read in the morning. After I've worked out and meditated while I'm having my breakfast, I am usually reading or listening to an audiobook. If I am getting ready, I'm listening to an audiobook, but I'm listening to these people who are motivational for a reason, and reading these books that are motivational for a reason. So I get myself psyched for the day. It's getting myself prepared and ready to go after the day. It's bringing that motivation in. It's letting me know that I'm ready to do this, that I can do this, that I'm the one that's going to achieve my goals, that I'm the one that's going to chase them, and I am the one that's going to get there. So it brings all of that. Same with people on YouTube. Find creators on YouTube that bring motivation. Turn the CNN off. Turn the news off, because it's not bringing motivation to anybody. It's only bringing scaring. I swear, every time I turn around, they have something new on there. Like, now the coronavirus is in your toe, or there's a big hornet killing bee out there, which I would like to know how much toilet paper I need to buy for this bee. I'm just saying. Or this hornet. I'm just saying. So But the point is every single time you turn it on, there's something drastic and horrible on the news. There's nothing good on there right now. So turn it up. It'll still be there. You'll still be able to figure things out. You'll still be able to know things. You know, if it's something super dire, your government will send you a text message. I don't know if you guys have been getting text messages, but like our governor, he sent us a message saying, stay at home, now in place. So all of that stuff is going to find its way to you anyway. You'll know the important stuff that you need to know. Turn the news off. I don't listen to the news anymore. In fact, it's my number one thing. Somebody's gonna tell me what's going on anyways. I don't watch the news. I don't read the news. I have nothing to do with the news because it's always been negative. So instead, fill your morning with positive music, positive reading. I cannot stress enough how important reading is, especially non-fictional motivational books. Don't get me wrong, I still love my fiction. I read a non-fiction and a fiction. It's what I do. It's what I love to do. But it gets me motivated and going. The next thing is pump yourself up. Have a to-do list. The night before, bank a to-do list and then look at that to-do list the next day and go, okay, I got this, and this done. Let's do this. I got this. Turn on that good music, you know, something that takes you back to the 90s or the 80s or whatever gets you pumped back up, and listen to that music and just put yourself into it. Don't get distracted by social media. Don't get onto something else. Don't call somebody. Don't do any of that. Go straight into what is on your list. There's a reason why you made that list. Those projects, that stuff needs to get done. Go straight into that. And that is what's going to keep you going for the rest of the day. Because once you get one thing done and you check it off, I don't know if you guys are like me, but I love checking things off a list. So once you get one thing checked off, you're going to want to go and do the next thing. And then you're going to want to go into the next thing. And the next thing you know, you've completed everything on your list. So make yourself a list and stick to it. Stay off of social media. Stay off of it. When we get up in the morning, we tend to grab our phones, get right onto social media and scroll through it. Stay off. I actually put my phone on Do Not Disturb. It's now on Do Not Disturb until like 10 a.m. so that I can get everything done that I need to do on my list in the morning, and as much work as I can get done before I start answering emails and other people's messages and text messages and all of that jazz. I have it on Do Not Disturb until 10 a.m. I know that seems like a long time, but it's true. I mean, sometimes it's 11 depending on what my list is, how much I need to get done. But the point is I don't roll over, turn my alarm off, and immediately scroll on Facebook, because when you do that, or TikTok, hello TikTok, you'll look and all of a sudden you've been doing this for an hour, and then you've talked yourself out of doing anything like working out and meditating and then getting to work. You've talked yourself out of doing everything, and you figure, well, I've been here for an hour, so turn the TV on, let's just lay here and do this today. And there goes your motivation. There goes all of that stuff. So you guys, I hope that everybody's getting their motivation back. I know that it's been a hard couple months. I know that things have been stirred up, that things are crazy, all of that. But I promise you that you can get your motivation back. It just sometimes it takes you going step by step, moment by moment, and doing these little things will help. Like I said, I have incorporated these into my day, and I've noticed my motivation coming back and wanting to get all of my things done. Like, I'm super excited to get this project done that I'm working on. I'm super excited for the new stuff coming to my store. I'm working hard on getting things. I'm working hard on, you know, scheduling more readings, getting my name out there more to help you guys. I'm super excited to get some more YouTube videos out there, especially the pull a card ones, because I love those ones. All of that. But it took me getting back into a routine, turning off freaking social media, again, staying off the freaking news, guys. I'm sorry, but there's nothing good on there anyways. And all the news does is put fear into you, and by fear, you can be easily controlled. So, and right now, there are so many fake news out there. There's so many fake articles. There's people out there feeding on this fear right now that they're putting fake stuff, and if you go clear back to the original, it has nothing to do with the one that was posted on Facebook. So you've got to be careful of that too, and all you're doing is putting fear into other people. So with that said, you guys, I could go on a whole tangent about the news and how against it I am, because I always have been. I don't ever listen to it as an empath, because it just draws me down, and things that I've heard that have not been true. I mean, I could go on to a whole tangent about it, you guys, but I'm not going to, because that's not the purpose of my channel, and that's not what I'm here to do for you guys. Instead, I want you guys to be motivated to chase your dreams and go after the life that you want. You deserve to have everything you want. 2020 can still be your year. Yes, we had a bit of a shakeup, but there was beauty behind the madness. So with that said, you guys, I hope that you get your motivation back. I hope that you're still chasing your dreams and going after the life that you want. I hope that you manifest everything that you want. And with that said, you guys, I love you guys. See you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.